everyone, Dr. Jeff here with you again this week with co-op student Leiann, and yeah, what are we going to talk about? What's the exciting thing this week, Leiann?
I thought we'd change it up this week and talk about the benefits of skipping and jump roping.
Wow, jump roping, that takes me back to the day. Did you ever jump rope as a kid?
All the time. Recess, my go-to.
Yeah? Did you do the double Dutch thing? Or you're doing this here and having to go in and do both?
Yep, I did it, but was I good at it? Probably not.
Yeah, I remember going out with the kids and doing that, and it certainly was a challenge to get out and coordinate with that. So it's, it was a lot of fun though.
Yeah,
so,
and there's a lot of benefits of jump roping.
So what are the benefits of that?
Well, one of the benefits is that it's really good for your bones because it's a weight-bearing exercise. And it's also really good for your full body. And a lot of people think it's just your lower body, but you're also using your upper body to turn the rope. And it's also really good for your coordination and your balance. Depending on your footwork and the pattern of your jumping, you can change it up. And it's also good to incorporate into your routine. You can do a little bit of skipping and then do another exercise and then come back to skipping. It's also really good for people that don't have a lot of time because 10 minutes of skipping is almost equivalent to 30 minutes of running.
So lots of benefits to it. I know back in the day of badminton, I did a lot of skipping to work on my coordination and my court movement. I would actually skip around the gym, so I'd be skipping and running at the same time around the gym. I'd go forwards, I'd go backwards. I would change my footwork, 1 foot forward, 1 foot backwards, going side to side, all while trying to get the rope from not getting tangled in my feet. So it's really good for working on my coordination. It's also very hard. Your heart rate really gets up. As Leiann mentioned, one thing to incorporate in is I find skipping to be quite boring. So spending 10 to 15 minutes skipping looking at a wall, it can be quite boring. So another thing I would do is I would actually skip. So I skip for a minute, and then I would go down and I do some burpees, and I skip for a minute, then I go down and do some sit-ups, and skip for a minute, and then I would go down and do some push-ups. So I incorporated it into a bit of a routine, and man, the half hour or 20 minutes, whatever it was, went by really fast when you're changing up what you're doing. So I found that really beneficial and really helped with my core. But there are some downsides to skipping or jumping rope. You are jumping and creating a lot of pressure on your lower body and your joints. So, skipping outside on the driveway or on a cement surface is probably not a good idea. So if you are going to be doing it at home and you're going to be on a hard surface, you might want to get one of those anti-fatigue mats or something softer so you can put it down and skip on top of that. Would be beneficial. If you're having any ankle, hip, or knee issues, that may not be something you want to do because, again, you're really pounding on it. And when you're skipping, the idea is not to jump really high. You're doing little steps, just enough to get the rope underneath you. So you can actually change your pattern, one leg forward, one leg back, and kind of mix it up a little bit. But don't do really high jumps because, again, that puts more pressure on your joints and causes more of an issue. One of the biggest things we see with people that start jump roping is shin splints and plantar fasciitis. Because you're really using your calves to kind of jump up and push up and down, and that really can affect your shin splints we talked about before and plantar fasciitis. Again, you want to make sure you're wearing good shoes, good cushioning in those shoes to prevent that. So if you do decide to start jump roping, one thing to do is make sure you start slow. So go at it very slowly. Don't say, I'm going to go skip for 10 minutes today. You might want to skip for a couple minutes and see how it feels and work your way at it so prevent the injuries like plantar fasciitis and shin splints and affecting your knees.
We hope you enjoyed today's video on jump roping. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, comment, or share with your friends. If you have any questions, feel free to email us. And if you have anything you'd like me or Dr. Jeff to talk about, feel free to email us as well. And as always, here at Goldsworthy Chiropractic, we got your back.